Have you ever seen a larger arm on one human being before? I don't think that I have. This, ladies and gentlemen, is Greg Valentino, and this video is not meant to drag his name through the dirt. Old Mark's Max Muscle is actually a big fan of Greg Valentino. He's a cool dude. He's a cool dude. But I figured I should definitely make a video on this guy. He had some of the largest arms ever, and I'm sure most of you are thinking to yourself, well, they're full of synthol. They're full of synthol. Well, we're going to get to that in just a minute. I first heard of this guy on it was like a news report thing. They played on a TLC, I think it was, like a little documentary thing on him, and they were pointing the finger of steroids. He was taking steroids to get these big arms, and ultimately he was arrested for selling, these steroids and other particular type drugs. But anyway, you fast forward to nowadays, and Greg Valentino, and like I said, guys, I'm not here to say what's what. He actually said that he was never using synthol, and he said that he was taking steroids locally. So he was shooting himself up with steroids, and hey, that's what he said, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not here to point the finger. And he actually, here's the two arms. Look at that. Look at that. Swollen, bowling balls. But anyway, you can see it is the left arm. The left arm seems to be more swollen. He says, no, there was no synthol in that. You know what he said? He said it was hit with a baseball bat. Hit with a baseball bat. Interesting. I think I might go smash my pecs with a baseball bat, see if I get the same results. But anyway, the other bicep, you can see the right arm seems to be flat on top. It is because he said that an emergency room doctor, he cut it. And actually, there was like a hole in his bicep, but when it's swelled up, obviously it's swollen, but it's flat on top. Now he hauled his arm out. Nowadays, he's in his I think he's 61 now. I believe this footage here, he showed his arm, and you can see he has a hole in it. So that's why one of those arms were a little bit flat. So yeah, no synthol whatsoever in these arms. And ladies and gentlemen, don't argue with me. This is Greg Valentino's testimonial, and I'm not going to argue with this dude. I wouldn't want Greg Valentino telling me off. But either way, ladies and gentlemen, Greg Valentino was more than just a big, huge set of arms. He was once a aspiring young bodybuilder. I mean, look at this, guys. This was Greg Valentino. Look at this. Curly locks. Head full of dreams. I'm sure just like everybody watching this video, he at one time wanted to be Mr. Olympia. And hey, he actually had a pretty good physique. Take a look, if you will. He had a fantastic physique. Look at Greg Valentino. And if you've ever wondered why he has such wide shoulders, because he had a dreamlike clavicle width. Look at that. Look at that. Tiny little wee waistline. He got better and better. I think he's even sporting some long hair there. Good V-taper, good back. I mean, this guy was actually pretty darn good. He had he had potential to maybe be a Mr. Olympia someday. Who knows? He could even pull a vacuum pose. Unbelievable. And like I said, he got better and better. He actually had a fantastic, nice, aesthetically pleasing set of arms. So when did he start to, inject or, swell up in those arms? He's looking pretty, not natural here, but it doesn't look like he's injecting anything in those arms. And they look massive. They look massive. There's not too many transitional pictures, but I found this one here. Nice backdrop there, done with a spray paint can. He looks pretty big here, but definitely not oblonged. And then there is all of a sudden this picture. So it was pretty fast, I think, that he started to swell up. Those got to be 30-inch arms, maybe 40. Just being a little bit sarcastic. And holy moly. Wow. So yeah, but definitely not full blown. Now watch this. Woof. Holy Sunday, crippling Sunday. This is unreal. You guys talk about Ronnie Coleman looking alien-like. This is alien-like. Greg Valentino, he was the freak of all freaks, and he got even freakier. Look at this. And he's a box. He's a box. And I don't think too many people knew about sites or anything like that. But like I said, guys, he's just injecting himself with steroids. With steroids. This would have been the freakiest human being that anybody had ever seen. And you can really see here the baseball bat biceps swollen up, and the surgeon, the doctor surgeon, cut one. It's quite flat. But either which way, I wonder how big that swelled up arm was. It's bigger than a juice bottle. Snapple. Anyway, guys, Greg Valentino, like I said, I'm actually a huge fan of this guy. And he's more than just a swelled up arm. He wanted to be, like I said, a Mr. Olympia, and he went around. He was involved in bodybuilding, the bodybuilding community. Got pictures with a couple of Olympia champions there, including Samir Banu. And look, I think that's The Undertaker. The Undertaker bodybuilder will bury them all. It's not really The Undertaker. But kudos to Greg Valentino. He's a tough guy, good personality. He doesn't run and hide. Goes and signs autographs, things of that nature. And if you want to hear him talk, just watch Dave Palumbo's show. He's on it all the time, giving his opinions on stuff. And that's one of the reasons why I'm a huge fan of him. I think they're actually going out. Well, not really. They're really good friends, and it's cool. Anyway, guys, Greg Valentino, if you've ever wondered my opinion on this guy, I think he's awesome. Huge fan of Greg Valentino. Hit thumbs up on the video. Really hope you enjoyed it, and subscribe to the channel. Have a good one.